Okay, guys, so this is the fourth episode of the podcast. My name is Aziz the Hobbit, and this is
Obi-Wan Kenobi in the house.
yeah, and this is
Shield Man H.
okay. And today we're going to be talking about movies and gaming in general. So the first movie is going to be The Joker. I honestly, it had so many flaws. I hated the fact that the Joker was like they wanted us to think that he was related to Bruce Wayne. I mean, like I really don't like that. Yeah, I hated the fact that he had like an illness. I wanted the Joker to be like crazy, but not in a sick way.
I kind of liked it in a sense that it sort of humanized the character. So Dark Knight, Heath Ledger did an amazing characterization of the Joker, and then after that, I think it's just people trying to top Heath Ledger, and I think that's what this Joker sort of. It was a change of the Joker, how he looks like, how he humanized, how people can relate to him, and I think that's a nice thing.
It's a character of the DC universe, and the DC universe, it's a multiverse type comic. It is susceptible to be a part of an alternate universe. That gives them a leeway of giving a new characteristics to any type of character.
And the sad thing about it is his craziness was brought by how society treated him.
Like, look, I really like. I feel like you can't have the Joker without Batman. They're like two sides of the same coin. Okay, so next on the list is Logan. This movie was like amazing, but in a way, I hated the ending so much because I don't like the fact that like Wolverine ended up dying.
I like it for the same sake I said before. Some TV shows and movies need to stop somewhere.
There wasn't really a villain.
And I think it's a different take. Whenever you see heroes, you want to sort of emanate, or you idolize them in some way.
Yeah.
Now this movie showed weaknesses.
Yeah.
The flaws. Not all heroes are good. He has flaws, and he's trying to overcome it. After X-Men,
After successful series, they had to stop it somewhere. Yes. Just end it on a high note.
Yeah, ended on a high note.
I like that. Yes.
So next on the list is Man of Steel. I love this movie so much. Like I give this movie 10 out of 10. I loved Henry Cavill as Superman. Like he has powers not because he's like a Kryptonian, because like his father put the heart of the core of Krypton inside Superman. That's why he has these powers. Because I don't like the fact that in the comics, it's like if a Kryptonian is exposed to any Kryptonian who's exposed to a yellow sun has like gains laser vision, flight, and other abilities.
He's my favorite Superman, to be honest. He's my favorite Superman out of all Superman, other than Nicolas Cage. He's the perfect Superman by book.
So what I remember from that movie, if I'm not mistaken, is Henry Cavill. He wasn't talking much.
Yes.
There was very few dialogue in that movie.
He's not a man of many words. Yeah.
He doesn't talk much, and I think that's a good thing. You just see your hero like fight and be strong. But one thing I sort of didn't like about DC, at least in general,
Yeah.
and the reason why it's pushing me back from watching it, it's so dark.
Yeah.
Like after the Dark Knight movies came, all of the themes of the movies were very dark.
You mean like you're talking about the color, like the
The color and the tone of the characters.
yeah.
Yes, they're very
dull, kind of dull.
depressing. I
Yeah,
say.
like I really like Man of Steel. I would give the movie 9 out of 10 because I wanted to give it a 10 out of 10, but the problem is the color. The color is like it lacked a little bit of color. Like everything was like kind of dull.
Well, what is the next movie you have?
So the next movie is the continuation of Man of Steel, which is Batman versus Superman. This movie was the biggest disappointment. I feel like
It was a bomb.
I don't like the fact that it was like the movie was so dark. It was even darker than Man of Steel in terms of color. The fact that Doomsday was there was so stupid. I don't like the fact that Doomsday ended up being Zod. Like it's just Zod being resurrected.
Why did you have to have Zod or Doomsday? Meanwhile, the movie is Batman versus Superman.
If it was me, I would put Wonder Woman in that movie, but I wouldn't make her so prominent. I know she wasn't there as much as Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill. Like to me, like I would want them to scale her like a bit like less, you know.
The moment I heard about Batman versus Superman, I was imagining so many things, and none of them was in the movie. One of the things I was like expecting is having an unstoppable force, which is Batman's intelligence,
Yeah.
and his sense of being a detective, and how can he oversmart Superman. Meanwhile, the unstoppable object, Superman's brute force, he can force through anything. So it was exciting for me to see how Batman will use his intelligence given that he's a human. To trick Superman and maybe make him lose, and or Superman just brute force through everything Batman have prepared and win the fight. Like it's gonna be either or. One of them gonna be winning, but in the movie, no. What's the next movie you have?
So the next movie we have is Avengers: Infinity War.
Avengers: Infinity War.
This movie was so like I was super excited for this movie. This was the most movie I was excited for. Only recently I've been thinking about it. It's like it's Thanos' purpose of just using the stones to eliminate half of the population of the universe was kind of stupid in a way. Okay, you had the power of the universe in your hand. Why didn't you use it to, instead of decreasing the population? Like, why didn't you increase like the resources, the food supplies? That's why he erased half of the population, because of the resources.
And I'm kinda disappointed that he did not wipe half the universe.
No, he did actually.
As far as I remember, he did not snap.
Yeah,
he did. He snapped. He killed some, and then his glove was removed.
Yeah.
Well, he left out the bad guys. I'm sorry to say, he left out the bad guys. What if you wipe out the good guys?
From our view, Thanos is actually a bad guy.
Yeah.
But then some other person might think, oh yeah, it makes sense. You know, taking out half of the people, half the population would solve hunger or solve the resource problem of the world.
At the end of the day, it goes back to some everyone's perspective. You are the slave of your own beliefs.
I loved Thanos before the movie, like through the comics, but this movie made me love him so much. Like only recently, I thought about it, and honestly, I kind of thought that Thanos was kind of pathetic. I wanted him to like kill a lot of people in that movie. Okay, so
Let's not-
next on the list is the continuation to Infinity War, which is Avengers Endgame.
Avengers.
Yeah, this movie came out in 2019, a year after Avengers Infinity War came out. Like even like there's so many stupid things in this movie as well. Things that like I wish that didn't happen. Like I don't like the fact that Captain America went back to the past so he can be with Peggy Carter. Like I hate that detail so much, and I don't like the fact that when he came back he was old. Like I wanted to see Steve Rogers as Captain America again, not some like old man.
What are the positive things you have about Endgame? Things you mentioned so far are all negative.
I love like how the movie looks. I like the CGI so much. I like Robert Downey Jr. in that movie and Cap as well. In terms of the story, plot, and like other things that happen, I really hate it so much.
I hate how civilized Hulk is right now. I hate how he is a civilized character. Like he
He's
can.
cute like that.
I don't like that. Hulk. I grew up with Hulk being the absolute mad force.
Yeah.
The whatchamacallit, the purple guy, Thanos,
Yeah.
was beating Hulk. I was happy for him.
Yeah, me too. I was happy.
I was happy because you need to go back to your old nomad skills.
Did you feel emotional when Iron Man got killed in the end?
Yeah.
No, I was happy, but at the end, when he joined Avengers, he became the milking cow basically. Just shoehorn Iron Man anywhere, and he became the most famous character, overshadowing anything else. They made him hate that he is Iron Man to the point that he himself asked to be killed in Endgame. Just end me there, and amen.
So next on the list is the Batman. Did you watch it?
No, I did not watch it. I just knew that it's the star of the Twilight, and I lost interest
Dude,
in
you have to
anything.
watch it. You have to watch it. It's don't be turned off by Robert Pattinson. He's not the Twilight guy, you know.
Yeah.
He's okay in this movie in the sense that you see a lot of Batman. Most of the movies that you see, superhero movies, normally the characters don't like to be masked. All of them, they all have their masks out.
Yeah.
This one, you see Batman. You barely see
Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Which is like a big change.
It did not generate too many memes. The moment I have or see too many memes about any movie, that's the moment I know that this movie is a successful movie. Okay, there's no many memes about this movie, and also Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson is the Batman. I'm not gonna watch it.
I didn't like Robert Pattinson as the Batman, or Jeffrey Wright as Jim Gordon, or Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. I didn't like.
Catwoman, the chemistry just wasn't there.
Yeah, it wasn't there, and the villain was like also he was so pathetic. Like I hated the Riddler as
Riddler.
Yeah, I don't like the actor as the Riddler, and I don't like that the Riddler was like his whole purpose in the movie. Like he wanted to destroy Gotham because of the like why I forgot.
Because he was abandoned.
What did I also not like? The color. I know it's a Batman
Yes,
movie.
just look for the things you hate.
Gamescom, it's coming up 24th of August till 28th of August. It's the first time that they're doing a hybrid, so it's in person and digital. You can watch it live stream. I think they start live streaming from 3 p.m. here, Qatar time.
Man. So
Sorry?
I want to say that too many things have been going wrong with Gamescom and E3 and all these things. I really don't have too many high hopes.
Expectations, yeah.
No, not that many expectations, but I will just pray for them to do it just right. Please stay away with cringy moments. If it's cringy moment, just say, oh, that was cringe. Move on.
So some of the publishers will not be there, like Sony will not be there, EA will not be there, Take-Two will not be there. So there's lots of big publishers who won't attend. But there will be still some big publishers will be there, like Xbox will be there, Warner Brothers will be there. So some of the games you can expect, at least for me, what I'm looking forward to would be Senua. I'm not sure, Hellblade 2, Senua, Sacrifice, a Senua Saga. Play the first one, it's one of the best games out there that portrays sort of psychosis. So what you do is put on the headphones, you'll hear voices talking to you. The other one is Starfield. Starfield is like Fallout in space. I'm not sure, have you played Fallout?
Yeah, I've played Fallout.
Yeah, so this one you love. So it's Fallout. It's like a mix of Fallout and No Man's Sky. The only thing I'm scared about this is it's being made by Bethesda. Bethesda has not been performing recently well. They've been making bad decisions in the way that they develop games, like Fallout 76, The Creation Club. So I don't know what they will do with this. I'm really hopeful because if it does make it, it's gonna be awesome. Like you can explore planets, you can go around the planet, you can see everything. I'm sure in the first version of this, you'd probably see nothing, emptiness.
This episode was amazing. I am so happy that we had these things to talk about. I'm so happy to be with you, as is the Hobbit and Clint. Shout out to everyone working in this project, me included, Shield Manager, yours truly, Abdurrahman Al-Mahanadi, Singoku Qatar, the owner of Qatartainment. Make sure to check out our merch, check out our Patreon. With your pledges, we will be more prepared to bring more material to the show. We'll be more prepared to bring more quality to the show. Make sure to check out our Patreon. We'll have exclusive things happening there. Maybe we'll have behind the scenes, or maybe we'll have merch exclusive for Patreon pledgers. That's as far as I can go right now. We have more planned things in the future. We are so excited, but for now, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for commenting, subscribing, and please share if you like it, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.